Lawmakers in Washington are scrambling to strike a deal and avoid a government shutdown. The clock is ticking. They have until midnight tonight to get a funding bill passed.
Janelle Fort is in our newsroom this morning. And Janelle, if they miss that deadline, what kind of impact could we all see here in North Texas?
Well, if the government shuts down tonight, the impacts won't just be felt in Washington. They'll ripple coast to coast. Midnight would mean hundreds of thousands of federal workers suddenly furloughed. And the ones who do have to stay on the job, like TSA agents, air traffic controllers, FBI investigators, even our military, will be working without a paycheck. Now, look, not everything grinds to a halt. Social Security checks will still go out. Medicare will keep running. VA hospitals will stay open. And yes, you will still get your mail. But for anything that relies on federal staffing, you can expect delays, closures, and disruptions. And this time, the Trump administration is even talking about permanent layoffs and programs it says don't fit the president's priorities. That's a far cry from past shutdowns where furloughed workers eventually got their jobs back. So, of course, the big question is, how did we get here? Republicans have been pushing for a short-term bill to keep the government open through November, but Democrats say they won't sign off unless it protects Medicaid and health insurance subsidies. President Donald Trump sat down with congressional leaders yesterday, but both sides walked away pointing fingers.
They had some ideas that the president thought was reasonable. What's not reasonable is to hold those ideas as leverage and to shut down the government unless we give you everything that you want.
The government shuts down. It's because Republicans have decided to shut the government down and hurt the American people. And that's a point that we made loudly and clearly in that meeting.
Now, for some context, the funding bill needs 60 votes to pass the Senate, meaning Republicans need 7 Democrats to join them. This morning, Republican Senate leaders say they'll hold vote after vote, trying to force a breakthrough. But unless something changes fast, when the clock hits 12:01 a.m., the government will shut down. Back to you.